student nurse today.
Hello.
I'm gonna close the curtain for privacy. I'm gonna wash my hands. So today we're going to be doing a head-to-toe assessment.
Okay.
Can you tell me your name and your date of birth?
My name is Alexa Gabriel, and I was born 7/7/98.
Okay. And so the bed is in low position. The side rails are up. I'm actually going to lower this so we can have access. Do you need to go to the bathroom before we start?
Nope, I am okay. Thank you for asking.
Okay. So do you have any pain today?
Yes, I do.
Where's your pain located?
It's like on my neck.
Like in the back here?
Yeah.
Okay. When did this start?
It started probably like 2 days ago.
Okay. And how would you describe it?
It's kind of like aching.
Aching. Is there anything that makes it worse?
If I move it too much.
Okay. How about anything that relieves it?
Ice.
Ice. Okay. And on a scale of 0 to 10, 0 being no pain and 10 being the worst pain you've ever felt, how would you describe it?
It's probably a 5.
Okay. About a 5. All right. So we're just gonna start your vitals now.
Okay.
And the first one, I'm just gonna do your temperature.
All right.
Okay. So it's just gonna go underneath your tongue. Okay, 98.6, so you're in normal range. And we're just going to do your pulse ox.
Okay.
So we have this. And you're just going to put your finger in here, your pointer finger. And while that's getting set up, we'll just set this up. So this is underneath your arm. Okay, so you're at about a 97, which is in the normal range, so take this off for you. I'm just going to take your blood pressure. Okay, so it's about 115 over 76, which is in the normal range. And I'm just going to take your radial pulse.
Okay.
Here. Okay, so your radial pulse is about a 68, and your respiration is at about a 15, which is both in normal range. Okay, so she's about a young 20s, female, light skin color. Her posture looks good, her hygiene looks good and appropriate. Facial expressions or moods are good for the situation. She articulates her speech very well. Her hearing is also good. Nutritional status seems well. And we're going to start your neurological assessment. So do you know what day it is today?
Today is Friday.
Do you know where you are?
I'm in Lakewood at the hospital.
Okay, so she is awake, alert, and oriented to time and place. I'm going to place this object in your hand, and I'm going to have you close your eyes and take your hand out, and just tell me what you think this is.
Is it a coin?
Yes. Good job.
Thank you.
So now I'm going to take your palm out, and I'm going to draw a letter on your hand. You're just going to close your eyes and tell me what that is.
B.
Okay, and I'm going to take your other hand, I'm going to draw a number.
7.
Yes. So I'm going to have you place your finger on your nose, and I'm going to have my finger right here, and you're going to tap my finger, and then go back to your nose. I'm going to alternate it in different locations, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so tap my finger, back to your nose, and my finger, and then my finger, and then my finger. Alright, so with your hands on your thighs with your palms, you're going to go to the back of your hands, then back to your palms. And then you're just gonna keep going rapidly. And you go faster and faster. Faster. Okay, good. I'm gonna have you come stand up. And I'm gonna test cranial nerve number 8. So I'm gonna have you close your eyes. And then I'm gonna let go. And you're good. The patient isn't swaying. I'm gonna have you sit right here and have your legs hang off. Okay, so I'm gonna test your patellar reflex. Good. Good. Okay, so I'm going to assess the patient's skin. Looks like she has a slight rash on her neck. Do you have any allergies?
Yeah, I have seasonal allergies.
Okay, and doesn't look like there's any moles or skin lesions, but if there was, I would assess it with A, B, C, D, and E. Her skin looks hydrated. There's not very many dry patches. So you can go ahead and lay back down. And so I'm going to palpate her head and look at her hair. It looks clean, well kept. Don't see any lice or dandruff. So I'm going to assess your temporomandibular joint. If you could just clench for me. I'm going to try and push down, just to open your jaw against the resistance. And I'm going to have you open your mouth and close your mouth and open your mouth, close your mouth. So there's no clicking. I'm going to palpate your lymph nodes. Hit that back one. Looks good. Okay. So I'm going to check the sensation on your face. So when I tap your face, just tell me, just say now when you can feel it. And you can close your eyes.
Now. 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 Sorry.
Okay. And then I'm just going to have you puff your cheeks. This is checking cranial nerve 7. I'm just going to have you smile and frown and puff your lips out and do your cheeks. Okay. And then I'm going to move on to your eyes. Okay, so the general appearance, I mean, they look pretty good. The sclera is white, there's no drooping, no crusties. I'm going to test your cardinal fields of gaze. I'm going to have you follow the pen light in diagonal directions. And don't move your head, just move your eyes. Okay, looks good. I'm going to test for accommodation, so you're just going to look at my finger here. And we'll just keep looking at it. Okay, so the pupils converge, which is good. So it's going to have you look at my nose. I'm going to shine the light in your eyes. Okay, and your pupil is dilated, which is good. Now I'm just going to see if they both dilate at the same time. Okay, that's good. So your pupils are equal round and they react to light and accommodation. So next I'm going to have you stand up and we're going to test your eyes. Okay. So you're going to stand right over there at the line. Okay. And tell me, we'll read the lowest line that you can read.
D-E-F-P-O-T-E-C.
Okay, so now you're going to cover your left eye and you're going to read whichever line you can read.
D-E-F-P-O-T-E-C.
Okay, now you're going to cover your right eye.
D-E-F-P-O-T-E-C.
Okay, sounds good. So you have 20/20 vision, so what you can, just good vision, what you can see is 20 feet is what a person can see at 20 feet, so that's pretty good. And you're just going to come over here, and I'm going to test cranial nerve 2. So you're going to cover your left eye, and just tell me when you can see my finger coming in. Make sure you stay looking at me.
Okay. Now. Now. Now.
Okay, and now you're going to test the other eye, so you're going to cover your right eye. And just tell me when.
Now. 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 Now.
Okay. And I'm just going to have you sit back down.
Okay.
And I'm going to inspect your ears. So I'm going to pull the pinna up and back. And I see the pearly gray tympanic membrane. And I'm going to check the other side. Looks good, pearly gray. And now I'm going to test your hearing, which is cranial nerve 8. Okay, so I'm going to place this on your ear, and you're just going to tell me when you can stop hearing it anymore. And then when I flip it back over, just tell me if you can still hear it, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
I don't hear it anymore.
How about now? Do you still hear it?
I hear it.
Okay, and we're just going to do the other side.
I don't hear it anymore.
How about now? Do you still
I
hear
still
it?
hear it.
Okay. And so now we're just going to do the whisper test. So I'm just going to have you cover your left ear, and I'm going to whisper 3 things into your ear. You're just going to tell me what those are, okay?
Okay. A15.
Okay, so now you're going to cover that ear. I'm just going to do the same thing.
Dog banana boat.
Okay, perfect. Next we're going to move on to your nose. We're going to evaluate your nostrils. So I'm going to cover one nostril and have you take a deep sniff in. Okay, and I'm going to cover the other one. Okay, looks good. I'm just going to evaluate your smell now. So I'm going to have you close your eyes and then cover one of your nostrils. And take a sniff in.
It smells like coffee.
Okay, I'm going to have you cover the other one. And take a sniff in.
It smells like coffee.
Oh, good. Okay, now I'm just going to take a look into your nose, see if you have any deviated septum, anything blocking the airways. Okay, looks good. Okay, so I'm going to inspect your mouth. I'm going to have you open your mouth and stick your tongue out. Say ah. Okay, your tongue is midline. You can put your tongue back in. I'm just going to look at your teeth. Please keep your mouth open. Okay, you can stick your tongue back out, stick it side to side. Okay, and then I'm just going to assess your throat. So I'm going to have you swallow. Okay, so the patient can swallow. There's nothing blocking it. I'm just going to palpate the thyroid gland. It's good. There's no lumps or bumps. Seems smooth. So I'm going to have you turn your head to the left. So I'm going to look at your jugular vein. And then I'm going to have you turn your head to the right. Okay, and there's no distension, no pulsating. I'm going to palpate your PMI, which is your point of maximum impulse. And that's on the left 5th intercostal space in the midclavicular line. It feels good. There's no pulsating. Seems normal. I'm going to auscultate your heart sounds. So the first one, I'm going to listen to your aortic. Then we're going to listen to your pulmonic. Then we're going to listen to Erb's point. Then your tricuspid. And then lastly, I'm going to listen to your mitral. Okay, and then I'm also going to listen with the bell. Again, same thing, we'll listen to your aortic, and your pulmonic, and your Erb's point, your tricuspid, and then lastly your mitral. Okay, so everything was 2+, normal, no abnormalities. No hiccups or anything. I'm gonna then listen to your carotid artery. Okay. Okay, so I hear no bruits. I'm just gonna check it with the bell. And again on this side. Again, no bruits. Now I'm just going to check your pulse rates. So again, we're going to go back to the carotids. I'm going to do one at a time. This one feels good, 2+. Also good, 2 plus. I'm going to go to your apical pulse. 2 plus. I'm going to assess your brachial pulses at the same time. Okay, 2 plus, then your radial. Also 2 plus, your femoral pulse. And then I'm going to do your popliteal pulses. Also 2 plus. Then I'm going to do your posterior tibialis. And then I'm going to do your dorsal pedialis. Okay, those are about 1 plus, which is still in the normal range. I'm going to test your capillary refill, so I'm just going to see your hands. I'm just going to press on your fingernails. And I'm just going to test the other one. That was good. They all refill underneath 3 seconds. I'm going to test your toes. Okay, those are also good underneath 3 seconds. I'm going to go back to your hands. I'm going to assess the skin turgor, so I'm just going to pull it up. And the skin retracts, which is good. Now I'm going to move on to your respiratory system, so I'm just going to assess your contour. So it seems good. Still has that slight rash, but there's no cyanotic. Looks good. I'm just going to have you sit up and face that way. We're going to check the symmetrical expansion. So I'm just going to lift up your shirt a little bit. And I'm just going to have you take a deep breath in, out, and just one more time. Okay, so it's symmetrical. And while I have you over here, I'm just also going to do tactile firmitus. So whenever you feel my touch, I'm just going to have you say 99, okay?
Okay. 99, 99, 99, 99, 99, 99, 99.
Okay, so that's present, which is normal. And I'm just going to also go take your breath sounds while I'm back here.
Okay.
So I'm going to listen to your bronchial vesicular sounds. I'm just going to have you take a deep breath in, inhale and exhale. And just keep inhaling and exhaling, deep breaths. And as I get down here, I'm going to listen to your vesicular sounds. Okay, so the rate's good. It's about a 15, which is a normal range. The quality is good. You could lay down for me. And we're just going to listen to the front now. So up top here, we're going to have your bronchial sounds. And again, just deep breaths in and out. And then we're going to have your bronchial vesicular sounds. And then we're going to have your vesicular sounds down here. Okay, so again, the rate is good, just in between 15, quality's good, there's no thready or anything. Okay, so we're going to move on to your abdomen now. I'm just going to lower the bed. And you're just going to lay all the way back. Okay, so I'm just going to have your hands at your side. I'm just going to move your shirt up. And I'm just going to inspect the contour. So it looks flat, nothing protruding out, nothing to be worried about there. I'm just going to listen to your bowel sounds in the 4 quadrants.
one's gonna be your right lower quadrant.
Then it's gonna be your right upper quadrant. And then your left upper quadrant. And then your left lower quadrant. Okay, so they're normal active. Next, I'm going to percuss your abdomen. So again, starting in the right lower quadrant. Just tell me if you feel any pain or tenderness. Okay, now I'm going to palpate. So the first time around I was going to do it lightly. Just tell me if there's any pain or tenderness.
Okay.
Okay, I'm just going to go a little bit deeper now. Just tell me if there's any pain or anything wrong, okay? Okay. Now I'm just going to test your liver over here. Just make sure nothing's enlarged. And I could just feel the edge, feels normal. And now I'm going to sit you back up again.
Thank you.
And just hold on to your ride. And I'm going to have you stand up and we're going to assess your musculoskeletal system. So you could just come right over here. I'm going to have you walk here to the line. You're going to go heel to toe, just like that. And then you're going to come back on your tippy toes. Try and stay in the straight line. And then again, you're going to walk back on your heels. Okay, then you're just going to come back over here. And I'm going to have you stand in front of me. You're going to turn around. And you're going to touch your toes. You're going to test your spine. Okay, seems good, straight. Okay, so next we're just going to test your range of motion. So I'm going to have you stay here. I'm going to have you put your arms in a circle. You're going to go forward, like that. And then you're going to go backwards. And then you put your hands on your sides. And you're going to test your neck. So you're going to go around in a circle. And then you're going to go back the other way. And then I'm going to have you stick your foot out. And then flex your knee. And then down. And then your other leg, foot out. And then flex your knee. And then down. Okay, so now I'm just going to test your muscle strength and put my hands on your shoulders. And you're just going to shrug your shoulders up and push back against the resistance. Okay, good. And then you're just going to lay back down in bed again. And I'm going to have you grab my hands. And you're going to squeeze as hard as you can. And don't break my fingers. Okay? And now I'm going to have you grab onto my hands and you're going to pull. Okay? Now I'm going to test your feet. So you're going to push down. Okay? And then you're going to pull it back up against the resistance. Okay? So everything's good. Our head to toe assessment is finally complete. Is there anything else you need today?
No, I think that's it.
Alrighty, have a great day.
Thanks, you too.
Thank you.